All right, guys, welcome to AI Automation Society Plus. I'm Nate Herc, founder of this community. I'm so excited to have you here and so excited to be launching this community. You've taken a big step towards mastering AI automation and building powerful AI agents using tools like N8N, but we're also in here just to explore the space of AI in general. It's going to move so fast. It already is moving so fast. You guys already know that, and that's likely why you're here. So let's build together. Okay, so the no code opportunity that we're currently living in, which is amazing, something I'm very excited about, obviously. So if you're a beginner, this is a great place to start. Or if you're not a beginner and you already know some stuff, maybe just getting a sense of where my head's at, why I decided to quit my full time job, and why I'm going all in on this stuff. So we're living in a paradigm shift right now. We're currently going through it, and I still think that we're on the front end of this space right now. But we're living in a time where you don't have to be a developer, programmer. You don't have to understand, like how to code things really in order to get up these solutions that are very valuable to businesses. So this really has transformed the landscape for aspiring entrepreneurs, for small businesses, for large businesses. Everyone is going to obviously adopt this sort of technology because of this such, it's a great opportunity to build, automate, innovate without needing a coding background. So let's break it down. A few years ago, if you wanted to, develop software, develop automations, you would normally want to have some sort of background in like software engineering, computer science, that sort of thing. And usually would require a team of developers. But now we have no code tools like N8N, Make, Zapier, Chatling, all this kind of stuff, ChatGPT, obviously, where we can sort of create sophisticated apps, websites, and entire valuable business automations with minimal training. It just takes a little bit of time and commitment to understand these apps and how they work. So obviously, this shift has made it possible for people to build powerful software solutions right from their homes. Sitting on your couch on your laptop, you can build really cool things. And all you really need is a monthly subscription to whatever platform you want to use, and then just obviously the commitment of a few weeks of learning. So it doesn't stop there. We obviously have generative AI tools like ChatGPT, which have amplified this potential even further because you kind of have like a little assistant you can talk to when you need to troubleshoot, because these models are very smart and they can be trained on a specific platform. Like if you saw somewhere in this classroom, I think in the Building AI Agents classroom, there's a little video I made about the N8N Assistant GPT that is trained on N8N. It's trained on workflows and nodes, so you can use that when you're troubleshooting. You can even take screenshots and paste it in there, and the assistant will understand what's going on. So check that out. Super cool tool if you haven't checked that out. But anyways, you can use the AI to brainstorm, generate ideas, help you out with your building of workflows or apps or whatever it is. You can sort of automate these tasks and build really cool automations with not as much time as it would have taken in the past. So anyways, for someone like me, it means that I have tools that can make me more productive, more capable than ever before, and the ability to run these complex workflows and launch different products and basically wear all these many different hats without having to have a full team of developers, which is super cool. It really gives the power to the humans utilizing these tools, obviously. And so the beauty of these no-code solutions is that they're so simple, and many of these platforms come with pre-built-in templates that you can use to, make the learning curve more manageable. You don't need to master everything. A lot of times, you can sort of plug and play these different workflows, which is obviously what I try to help you guys out with by putting some workflows, some JSON workflows that you can just plug straight into your N8N, that sort of stuff. You can get it up and running really quick. So you can just focus on the creating and the innovating and the learning and the scaling at the end of the day. So when you combine the power of no-code tools with generative AI, you really just open the door to incredible opportunities. There's a real market for these solutions. I see so much potential, so much value. Obviously, that's why I left my full-time job after about 4 months, because I just wanted to go all in on this space. I see best case, worst case. Best case, you're an expert in the space. You're doing really well. You're providing tons of value to companies. Worst case, let's say maybe you want to run an agency. Worst case, it doesn't get up and running. Worst case, you are in this area where you are an expert in the space that will inevitably be needed by every company. So positioning yourself as an AI automation expert, there's just no way that could go wrong. Honestly, 100% chance of succession in my mind, at least. But anyways, I wanted to break down just sort of the opportunity I see here. So yeah, let's just continue on throughout this course and get into some more content.